Hey, hey, hey. Uh, I figured my don't upgrade to Windows 11 video would get under some PC enthusiast skin, but I didn't figure it would get this big. Learning now, don't piss off the PC gods. Yes, the PC gods are upset with me, and I want to make sure I have a response to a lot of different comments. There's obviously some unclarity to what that video of upgrading or don't upgrade to Windows 11 when your PC is unsupported, basically meaning that your PC does not meet the minimum hardware requirements, especially TPM 2.0, for it to upgrade or have Windows 11 installed on that computer. Um, Hope you like this video. Comment below, interact with us. Let's see what I have to say. Let's dive into the video, shall we? All right. So our don't upgrade your PC to Windows 11 if it's not supported. Got a lot of views. It got like 2.2, 2.3K views. Got a lot of comments in the comment section. Do appreciate all the comments, the dialogue going back and forth in the comment section. A lot of you disagree with me about saying Windows 10, you can use it without the security updates. We'll address that here a little later. And there are also other comments about upgrading the PC to Windows 11 if the PC doesn't have TPM 2.0 or the hardware requirements for Windows 11. Uh, let's talk about that. So I want to say that I probably did not convey my message in that video very well as I would like to. Obviously, it may have caused some confusion based on what I was trying to explain and convey in that particular video. So I do apologize for that, but let me try to clarify and explain what I was trying to say. And what I was trying to say is this. All right. So if your computer, if it's on Windows 10, whatever operating system that it's on, if it does not have TPM 2.0 and it does not meet the minimum requirements for Windows 11, why are you trying to upgrade it? Why are you trying to upgrade an old PC, a 2002 PC to 2020? It doesn't meet the minimum requirements for Windows 11, nor does it have TPM 2.0. So why are we trying to upgrade or install Windows 10 on that machine using a hack, a workaround, or some type of third-party software? Can't get my fingers together. There we go. Why are we trying to do that? Why are we trying to use some type of cheat, some type of hack, some type of third-party software that's not an official method for you to upgrade or install Windows 11 on a PC that does not have TPM 2.0, nor does it have or meet the minimum requirements for Windows 11? Why are we trying to upgrade it? Those methods are not an official method to install Windows 11 or upgrade to Windows 11 when your machine does not have TPM 2.0, nor does it meet the hardware requirements for Windows 11. So, in our don't upgrade your PC to Windows 11 if it's not supported, we talked about and read the Microsoft support article where it talks about your Windows 11 machine or your machine, if you have Windows 10 or Windows 8.1, or whatever you have on that computer, if you're trying to upgrade to Windows 11, it must have a TPM 2.0 feature and it must meet the minimum requirements for Windows 11. You know, it talks about in the support article, you can read it right there on the screen, that if your system does not meet those requirements and does not have TPM 2.0, it talks about your computer may have compatibility issues if you upgrade it or install Windows 11 on a machine that does not have TPM 2.0 or does not meet the minimum requirements. Plus, you're susceptible to not receiving any security or any Microsoft updates for Windows 11. So, those of you who have used the workaround, the hack, the third-party software to upgrade and install Windows 11 on a PC that does not have TPM 2.0 or meets the minimum requirements for Windows 11, you've probably used the software to upgrade or install Windows 11 on that machine. You probably are getting updates. You probably are working fine, but how long is that going to last? Again, that method is not an official Microsoft method to install or upgrade Windows 11 on a machine that does not have TPM 2.0, nor does it meet the minimum hardware requirements for Windows 11. So how long is that going to last for you? You know, eventually Microsoft is going to recognize that your system and your machine has Windows 11 on a PC that does not have TPM 2.0, nor does it meet the hardware requirements for Windows 11. Eventually, you may have like a little window or a little message in the lower right corner that says this PC is running Windows 11 on a unsupported machine or unsupported PC. And they're going to take away your updates. You no longer receive updates. You never know. They may eventually inactivate your Windows license for Windows 11. So what happens then, right? You're going to get mad at Microsoft, Microsoft this, Microsoft that, right? You're going to be upset at Microsoft because you're not getting updates and your Windows license might be inactivated because you installed Windows 11, upgraded Windows 11 on a machine that does not have TPM 2.0 or meet the hardware requirement for Windows 11. You can only be mad at yourself because you made the choice to use the unofficial method, hack, workaround, third-party software to install Windows 11 or upgrade Windows 11 on a machine, again, that does not have TPM 2.0 or meet the hardware requirements for Windows 11. Logically, in my mind, why upgrade a old PC to Windows 11 or attempt to upgrade an old PC to Windows 11 or install Windows 11 on a PC that does not have TPM 2.0 or meet the hardware requirements for Windows 11? Logically, why do it?
That is the most illogical attitude.
Sorry, that was my goofy, silly side. But here's some logic to think about, right? Your PC does not have TPM 2.0, nor does it meet the minimum hardware requirements for Windows 11. Why not stay on Windows 10, right? I got demolished in the comment section saying I was giving bad advice. I was told to take a hike. I was told I was wrong. I didn't know what I was talking about. Let's talk about that. My experience, I've used Windows that are old operating systems that no longer receive security updates. I've been able to continue to use those operating systems with security software, and I have no problems. Let's talk about that. All right, so this is my Windows 8.1 laptop. I wanted to use this camera on this laptop to show you I use an actual Windows 8.1 laptop. I'm not trying to give you anything that's fake. One of the things is that I use on this Windows 8.1 machine is that it is old. This is a computer from like 2011, so it's like over 13 years old. And I do have security software on this Windows 8.1 laptop as well as a VPN. And I still use this computer because it has software that I need and I use at least once or twice a week because the software is not available for Windows 10. The software manufacturer has gone out of business. There's no updates for it, but the software still works on my Windows 8.1 machine. So I still use it and I still get on the internet. I still search the web. I have no problems, no blue screens, no issues at all when using this Windows 8.1 computer. So I use this Windows 8.1 computer obviously at my own risk, right? The updates and security updates for this particular operating system, Windows 8.1, ended back in January, I believe, of 2023. So there is a risk, yes, of me using this computer, getting on the web with security software and a VPN, and me possibly getting a virus or malware and so forth. But there's a risk of you getting malware and viruses when you use a Windows 11 computer that has security updates. There's a risk of you getting viruses and malware and hacked on a Windows 10 computer with security updates. I am just susceptible of getting a virus or malware on my Windows 8.1 computer that has no updates as you are using your Windows 10 computer or Windows 11 computer with security updates. Let's face it, Windows is not the most secure operating system out there. You need security software to keep your Windows computer secured, whether it's using Windows 8.1, Windows 7, or Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? And obviously, the security updates help. But again, if you're using an older operating system for Windows, if you are still using it because whatever reason you still have some type of software that works on it, or you're not wanting to change, as long as you have security software and at least a VPN, you are limiting or at least attempting to limit yourself to getting some type of virus or malware. And again, you're just as susceptible to getting a virus or malware on a old Windows operating system as you are with Windows 10 or Windows 11. My father has a Windows 7 machine and he still uses that. He gets on the internet, doesn't have any problems, no blue screen, no issues. He also has security software on that Windows 7 machine. He has a Bible program that will not work on any other operating system. So that's the reason why he still uses his Windows 7 machine is because he wants to access and use that Bible software. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Windows 7 users out there that still use Windows 7. There are hundreds and hundreds and thousands of users that use Windows 8.1. Users are still using those older Windows operating systems. You have some companies, enterprises, corporations that you still use Windows 7 because certain software they have will only work on Windows 7, and that program might be critical to their business operations. Some companies, enterprises, and corporations are probably still paying Microsoft for security updates for Windows 7 or Windows 8.1. But for personal users that still use Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, they're keeping it because either they have software on there that won't work on Windows 8 or Windows 10 or a newer version of Windows, or some of them just don't want to change. Well, when I've done tech support for customers, the customers that I've come across that still use Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, majority of Windows 7 users are customers that I've come across, they don't want to change. They're usually are older. They usually are senior statesmen that are still using Windows 7, and they just don't want to change. They have security software on there that still supports Windows 7, and they just don't want to change. They are part of that hundreds and hundreds of thousands of users that still use Windows 7. Those users or personal users have accepted the risk to use Windows 7 or Windows 8.1 with some type of security software, knowing and feeling confidently that they won't have any viruses or malware. And again, you're susceptible to virus and malware with the newer versions of Windows. Let's talk about security software that still supports older Windows operating systems like Windows 7 or Windows 8.1. All right. So Bitdefender. Bitdefender is a known Windows security software uh, developer and software that's out there that still supports some older Windows operating systems. Bitdefender can be used by a consumer or um, a business or a corporation. So let's take a look at Bitdefender, right? So one of the things with Bitdefender, you can pay for a license for Bitdefender. You can do 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. Let's scroll down to see, and you can also, and I'll have the link in the description for this if you're interested. But let's scroll down. Let's see what it says about what operating systems that support. All right. So if you see there, Bitdefender Internet Security still supports Windows 7 with Service Pack 1. I believe Windows 7 had like a Service Pack 2, but if you still have at least Service Pack 1, you can use this software for Windows 7 to provide you some additional security. It supports Windows 8.1 and, of course, Windows 10 and Windows 11. So, software companies are still making money off of Windows 7 users, Windows 8.1 users like myself, as well as Windows 10 and Windows 11 users that receive these security updates. So let's talk about the logic on hackers and viruses and malware developers. Let's think from their perspective, right? Would you rather try to develop a virus or malware for a Windows 7 user or a Windows 8.1 user? Or would you rather go for the big fish? Windows 10 or Windows 11 users who are billions and billions of users, or millions and millions, even billions of users. You know, we know Windows is the most used operating system within the world globally, right? But which would you rather try to compromise? A Windows 7 or Windows 8.1 user, an old Windows operating system, or the larger number of Windows users who are using Windows 10 or Windows 11? Think about that. You know, what is the value in today's world in 2024 going into 2025? What is the value of a hacker or a virus or malware developer to develop a Windows 7 or Windows 8.1 virus or malware to compromise a user that's using an older Windows operating system? And the number of users that use those older operating system is low compared to the number of users, millions and millions and millions of users that's using Windows 10 and Windows 11, right? Why try to steal a 1994 Mercedes Benz in 2024 and 2025? Think about that for a second. So, a lot of you, got on me in the comments in our video. Don't upgrade your PC to Windows 11 if it's not supported. When I mentioned to our viewers, if you need to stay on Windows 10 and it does not have a TPM 2.0 feature or it does not meet the minimum requirements, stay on Windows 10. Just use security software. A lot of you did not like that comment or that reference, and a lot of you may still not agree with me with what I'm saying. But yes, if long as you have security software like Bitdefender or any other software or security software that's out there that still supports Windows 10, yes, once Windows 10 ends, next year in October of 2025. If you don't purchase or renew the extended security updates and you choose not to do that and you just want to stay on Windows 10 till you have the means to get a Windows 11 PC that has TPM 2.0 and the requirements for Windows 11, yeah, I would advise to stay on Windows 10 until you're ready. Make sure you have some type of security software program that still supports Windows 10, and make sure you have a VPN. So some of you are probably going to still continue to disagree with me, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I have at least 2 Windows 10 computers. I will uh, purchase the extended security updates, and after the security updates go away, which is usually it's going to be 1 year after Windows 10 support ends in October of 2025. So it's going to be 2026 when the extended security updates end for me if I pay for it. I'll probably still use Windows 10 with some type of security software that's reputable, that still supports Windows 10, and will still use a VPN on that computer. If you have not noticed, the Bitdefender, I'm using the internet on a Windows 8.1 machine that does not have security updates. Remember, you are susceptible to getting viruses and malware on a Windows 7 and 8.1 machine without security updates, or the same as you are able to get viruses and malware on a Windows 10 or a Windows 11 machine that has security updates. I hope I've explained myself and I hope I gave some clarity. I do apologize. I did not convey my message in our don't upgrade your PC to Windows 11 if it's not supported video. And I hope this video here gives you a better explanation of what I was trying to say. Please comment below. Let me know if you have used an old Windows operating system and let me know if you still use that machine. Comment below. Let's get good, healthy dialogue on this video. And as always, we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for watching. Tech Supports. Bye.